next guy, this next character. Because he's not, I feel like he's not even a person anymore, because he's just a character. I've known this kid for a while now, and every time, he always has just like, there's just something about him. It's just a mystery, I think. You can't figure him out. I don't know. But let's make this short and sweet. The man, the myth, the mustache. Drake Simon.
I have a friend who does improv with me. You guys don't know. I'm Farsi's. Gotta plug it. Anyway, he works at Chick-fil-A, and he always tells us stories about Chick-fil-A. So I was like, I'm gonna one-up you with a Chick-fil-A story. And I stopped on a Sunday in a Chick-fil-A because my car broke down. It's the story of my life. And so I had to get out and try and fix something. And I had an old Chick-fil-A bag in my car. I don't know why. I usually keep my car pretty clean. It was in there. I pulled it out. As a joke, I set it on top of my car. I just wanted to see how many people would think Chick-fil-A was open if they saw a car in front with a Chick-fil-A bag. I tormented 5 people that day. 5 people. They pulled in, went around, like one guy parked, got out, walked to the door, pulled on it, looked at me. Like, kind of like waited, looked back at the door, and then kind of like walked to his car and like gave me one last angry look. What are you looking at me for? I just like have this bag sitting in my car. I didn't get it today. I had an old lady pull in, go around, go to the drive-thru, wait, and sit there. And I couldn't leave. I just had to wait for her to figure it out. Because I was like, this is too golden to just drive off. And so she was just waiting there, kind of like looked around the building, saw my car, and just waited. And waited. And then I went and just reached and like took the bag down, started the car and drove off. And she finally kind of like came out after me and slowly went the other way. I felt pretty bad for that one. But everyone else was funny. I had a couple other people stop by and try and go in like, oh, it's Sunday. They probably went home and told their family, like, some asshole was at Chick-fil-A just sitting there in his car. I don't know why. He looked a little creepy. Because I do sometimes look creepy. Just saying. You know what else is creepy? I really don't like birds. Does anyone own a bird like a parakeet? Anyone? A puffin? I don't know. Whatever. I used to have parakeets as a kid. And we really didn't have creative names. They were all Beaky 1, like Beaky 2, Beaky 3, and then my dad finally named one Buddy Lee after the Jeans mascot. You guys remember that little dummy? Anyway, you guys are probably too young. I'm like 28. I've been here so long. I don't like birds, getting back to birds, because birds are cocky and they're smug. Have you ever seen pigeons? When you walk up to pigeons, they're scared of you, so they're really cowards, but they just flutter away and then stop. And like, you can't get me here. Oh, fuck you. And I just walk closer to it and just go a little farther. That's all they do. They don't just fly off. They just like keep taunting me. I'm like, I'm gonna keep chasing you. Just like 2 steps at a time. They're cocky, they're smug, they creep me out, they always gotta look at you from the side. They've got eyes on the side of their heads, and so they all like, I really don't understand, like, what is the evolutionary benefit? I guess you can see on both sides, but to see it right in front of you, like, turn your head. What's the point? It's like, what is this? And the bird like looks at it. It's like, I had a bird wake me up, and that's probably fueled my hatred for birds. I was 6 in the morning, okay, I heard this tapping on the window, and I'm like, I think on the 2nd floor, what the hell is this? And I look, and there's a cardinal just like, tapping with his beak on the window. So I just kind of fluttered my arm, using bird puns, just kind of moved my arm, waved him off, he flew off, I tried to go back to sleep. Less than a minute later, bird flies up, he starts tapping on my window. I don't know what the hell that bird wanted, or what he thought he was doing. Just tapping on my window, waking me up at 6 in the morning. I probably should have just opened the window and shot him. I don't know. That's why I keep a gun by my window. To shoot birds. Oh man. I like to make jokes about blind people, like Steve. That was only half funny because he's only half blind.
That's okay.
Can't see color.
From the mic stand.
say I don't know, leave that alone. I want to go use the race card there. So I think blind jokes, whatever. I think blind people should carry pointed sticks when they walk around. Because then they can pick up litter. It's a perfect solution. Pick up litter and put it in the trash can. They could get, their whole life could be community service. It's like, you get arrested for, actually, that would be funny to see a blind guy get arrested for drunk driving. That would be perfect. And like his community service is like 20 hours or whatever. It's like, but officer, no, I do that every day. I walk around with a pointed stick. I pick up litter. That's what I do. I also like to think of blind people sometimes as like a Roomba. So if they walk around and if they picked up things and threw it away, they would be doing the same job. They'd be cleaning, but they would bump into things and then back up. Go and like just go around the entire room figuring it out, bumping into things. It's true. I'm just saying, it's you may have not thought of it that way before, but that's what I'm thinking. Oh man, I like the. I think it's funny when people when professors are calling out names and there's like an empty seat, and you're like, well, I know Jenny, and she's sick with the flu. You know, you gotta like stand up for your friend and explain why they aren't there. There's usually a pretty good reason, you know, for why someone isn't there, but it goes throughout your life cycle. Let's say if you went into the cafeteria as an elementary schooler and there was an empty seat, you would assume that kid was sick. Okay, yeah, little Jimmy's sick. You would assume he was sick. When you get to college, there's an empty chair. You assume he's hungover. You're like, ah, Jimmy's hungover. Whatever. He'll be back for the final. Or it could be hungover, who knows. And then when you get to the workplace and you're working in like, you have a job, whatever, and you see an empty chair, like, oh, where's Bill? It's like, oh, his kid's probably sick. You know, so it's like you've come full circle from adult to child, or child to adult, unless you're Benjamin Button, that would be the way I said it. But when you're in a nursing home and you see an empty chair, you're probably just dead. You know, like especially if you go like on the street. Like, I haven't seen Gertrude in 3 weeks. She's probably dead. I don't know, and then if you tell them, like, she's dead, and they're old, definitely, no, this isn't the 40s, and no, she's dead. Gertrude's dead. Oh, no, I'll have the peas. Oh, man, I really don't like nursing homes. Just saying. Just saying.